Monday Night Football, baby. We're here.
Touchdown in 46 seconds. Punches back. Touchdown.
Oh, if you didn't know, it's the Print Factory here. Early morning edition. We're going to talk NBA, maybe a little PGA, some MLB. We got baseball lock early today. We're going to get some hoops winners in here, maybe talk a little bit about last night. And I think PGA locks at like 11 a.m. So maybe we'll throw in a little golf here. Big T, what's going on, brother?
What's up? Yeah, another day. I like Thursdays. Mondays and Thursdays are my two favorite days. The Monday with the good contests at night, smaller slates, and then Thursday we get the earlier show, which when you do content every day, it's nice to like do an early day too, later day, space out your stuff a little bit. If I wanted to even go golfing or something in the afternoon, it opens it up a little bit in the afternoon.
Look at you. You gonna go play 18 after this?
Not today, but as the summer gets going, I definitely will on these Thursdays. That 100% will be back in there. Maybe a couple years from now, you can play golf again.
I was gonna say, don't throw we. Don't do the thing where
you'd be on the first tee box getting calls like, oh, you gotta get back here.
I'll tell you right now, I'd be getting called or text every hole we'd move. I'd probably get a call or a text.
You've got more calls from the wife, and what have you been married now? 3 years, 4 years?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, and then I have, and we've been 20 years almost. We never call, like no calls. You get, I mean, just from you being here, you get blown up. Now with a kid, it's going to be even more.
Oh yeah, 100%. I get absolutely blown up with calls. Yeah, I remember the first time I went out to see you in Kentucky, and I landed, and text the wife like, like I'm safe, whatever. Like I landed and everything like that. I get into your car, you pick me up, and literally the phone rings as I'm closing the door for us to leave, and you're like, "Is that your wife already?" And you're like, "You haven't been here 2 seconds," and I'm like, "I literally texted her 5 minutes ago saying we landed." So
yeah, it's different dynamic. Yeah.
And then there's another great story about when I got the next time I came, someone apparently like knocked on the door, and no one knocks on our door anymore. Like nobody knocks on the door. Like someone she didn't know, and it was like it was like an insurance guy or something like that. And she was just like, "Nope, I'm not opening the door. My husband's not here. My dog's going crazy." And she's calling me like, "Who is this guy?" And I'm literally like, "I have no idea. I'm in Kentucky. I couldn't tell you who the guy is." So yeah, fun times here. But Tony, I know you wanted to show off a new tool that StatStational, our guy, just finished up a day or two ago, the PGA Hub. So a new hub.
I think it's still in beta a little bit too, right?
I think so, but it's
I haven't even pulled it up yet because I was waiting until the show to pull it up because I want to see what we got too here.
Yeah,
PGA
pull it up.
Research Hub, which I think Locke just got pushed back too. I think. Let me see. Maybe it didn't get pushed back, but it's the start of the tournament got pushed back, so I assume they're going to push it back.
No,
it didn't get pushed back yet, but I assume it might get pushed back.
No one's ever gotten that confused. Not yet. All right, here we go.
You know how OCD I am too? Like what the hubs look so good, and then the top with all this white is just
it's killing you. I know.
Always scroll
you gotta just
follows it.
Yeah, you got to just pull it down right now.
Yeah. Every show, people that watch me like screen share, they'll notice me doing that. Yeah, so look at this. So PGA Hub projections right here. You got I like stuff like this, but I don't like the stats like this as much, but a lot of people like the different stats, nice and handy numbers. DK points, win percentage, DK price, a lot of player card stuff. I mean, this is pretty good here. Preview. Let's see all the different stuff.
A lot of people, honestly, for golf, they love researching the stats.
Yeah.
They love looking at the numbers. So you might not like it, but
I like
people
a
love it.
clean look like this, though. Like, you got the weather. They just pushed it back because of rain. Like, you see, you got the weather each day in here, obviously from the weather edge, but pulled back in here. You got their wave, their tee time. I mean, just clean. This is why I like all these new tools from the hub. Just clean sheets. Like, you got a projection. If you want to sort by projection, it's right here. Ceiling, floor, optimal percentage, like all the different stuff that I like. Even the other site right here, if you want the other site, just a bunch of. Does it let you? No, it doesn't let you resort that way, but lineup builder if you wanted to just make more than one team, GPP portfolio. Yeah, I mean, all this stuff is awesome. So people test it out and definitely let us know, because this one's just, I mean, it just came out yesterday. So play around with it and let us know if you want anything else in there. I know one thing I want that I haven't even told them is my course history and recent history type stuff. I don't know. I'm sure with stats, anything's easy to pull in.
That's like on your sheet. I wonder if he can just pull your sheet into the hub.
Yeah, I mean the smaller tournaments though, I don't even do it on mine because we got it on the site too under the
Right.
whatever it's called, the course history or something on there. But it'd be even cleaner on here. Like, so you got. I mean,
I'm sure that's something he could throw in there too.
Yeah. So I mean, you got a lot of history. Let's see what history is. History. Yeah, so it's got like the top 10, it's got a different stuff for the history. I don't course fit rankings. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Again, like I said, I pretty much just play the best plays in golf. I've always believed in that. Just like course history, recent history, play the best plays, not worry about ownership. That's kind of how I mean, golf's been definitely one of my better sports, obviously, with some of the successes. It's the one sport of all that I just don't really ever overthink. I just play the best guys.
Always something that you've preached in golf, that's for sure, is just load up on the best guys. So.
I have seen people like I truly think you should play it totally one way or the other too with golf, because I've seen really good people out there that do it the totally opposite way too, where they'll go way underweight on the best plays and like get contrarian, like especially at the top with like say it was Xander and Cam Young. It's not the case this way. I'll say these three at the top: Xander, Cam Young, and Rory. Like if two of them were high owned and one of them wasn't, like just a pivot like that to the lower owned guy, which I never do. I will always just play like the two better guys. That is a bad example because all three of these guys are good plays and high owned, but everybody gets what I'm saying. I'll always play the like more the underpriced guys that are gonna be chalky. So yeah,
Did you have a pick, a winner for the tournament, Tony? You have a winner?
Well, let's look at the old let's show a few things here. So we should get it. I wonder what fantasy we should get stats to pull the stuff in, but we can show the other stuff too. So like core plays, if you want to see some, we'll give a little teaser today. It's a little bit before lock, but
yeah,
you'll get like, so my core, two good guys. See, three chalky guys this week. I don't always have three chalky guys in my core, but this week, three pretty chalky guys. But I got my favorite bets, JT 47-1.
Ooh.
Cam Young, obviously. Cam Young just keeps winning, so I'm just going to keep taking Cam Young. That's another thing I like to do is just ride the momentum. When they're playing good, I just hop on, and he just keeps playing. 31, 3 events, I think. 2 big ones, too. So I'm going to keep riding him. He almost won the, what was it, the Masters, too, or one of the other ones. He was way up top, too. So just a monster year. And then, like, for this week, my player pool page isn't that great, but so, like, if you did want the course history, it's not going to let me. It's going to bring me to a different page.
Yeah.
But the course history page is up there and all that stuff. So, I don't know. There's probably not that many people that want to talk about golf right now. But if anyone has any questions, definitely fire them in there. If not, we'll pivot over to the playoff hub and talk about the association, as we like to say. Last night, we had the Spurs reclaim kind of their dominance a little bit, made it 1-1. And the Knicks, close game. Honestly, it went pretty much how we talked about on the show, where I thought the Sixers would cover, and then I was starting to get scared that they were going to play that good all game and then somehow not cover because it was getting a little dicey in the fourth. They were not playing good. So, yeah, nothing too crazy last night, though, with them beat out, Cat foul trouble. I didn't see anything last night that honestly needs to be talked about. What did you see?
No, I mean, obviously the Sixers gave maximum effort. I thought, they just teetered at the end, but that's the way it goes sometimes when you're dealing with, less talent. When you lose one of your best players, and you got to play up a little bit. And I thought they did a good job. I mean, what more can you ask from like Kelly Oubre and Paul George? Honestly, Paul George, who's old now, gave him a pretty good game. It was very interesting though, because like the game stack looked like it was going to be the Nuts. And then the Sixers just like stopped scoring fantasy points at one point in that second half. Like they just hit a wall, and only 2 Sixers ended up on the winner, which was pretty crazy. Wasn't 1, which is what I said. So I was wrong. It was 2, but it was kind of crazy how it happened because like watching the game, even me, I'm like, oh man, we're going to have a lot of Sixers on the winner if the game keeps going this way. And then it just stopped. And it was like, oh, okay, well, maybe I got a little chance. So, yeah, the build of just 1 Sixer didn't get there, but it was pretty damn close, man. And if you played a bunch of Spurs and some Knicks, like that was the route, and not overstacking Philly. So just playing.
The funny thing is, I still have the exact opposite take is the funniest part. So I played all 5 Sixers, the 5 starters. Once Drummond started, I started them.
You could still cash with that build, by the way.
I didn't just cash. Clear. I was way up the board with Cat, Brunson, because it was Cat, Brunson, and the 5 Sixers.
I assume you played Wemby too, right?
No, I didn't have Wemby.
Oh, you didn't have Wemby. Okay.
I had Cat, Brunson, and the 5 Sixers. So I only had enough money to play. Keldon Johnson was my only guy from that game. But, like, obviously I wasn't going to shoot. But nobody crushed in the other game either. So it was like – But the point being was you had the opportunity. Once this game was over, if somehow that second game stayed a little closer, like a couple, like look at the Spurs guys, they would have crushed. Like Wemby only got 48 in 26 minutes. Like if he plays, like look at these minutes. What if the Spurs got minutes? Like look at these guys. Fox didn't get there. None of these guys got there either. Like it wasn't. These guys could have just smashed if the game somehow stayed close. Which when you're on a 2-game slate, that's what I want. Either I want to have the first game and just go way out front, which didn't happen, or it could go the other way too. Like, what if the first game went to overtime? But that's why you do what we do on these 2-game slates. I mean, these guys, look at these minutes. I mean, these guys smashed in 20, low to mid-20s minutes. I mean, every one of these guys. Castle got 33 in 24 minutes. If he gets another 8 minutes or 10 minutes, I mean, he's going to get 50. So it was a weird slate. So let's look at the Knicks. So we kind of looked at those 2 teams. Let's look at the Knicks, because I honestly haven't looked at all these people either. Cat, 27 minutes for Cat too, gets 45 points.
He was good. And
had some foul games trouble. Right here. He's played 20 and 20 because he's doing what he did, what we've always talked about, where he just fouls. He just goes and he just fouls, and then he cries about it and goes to the bench. Still crushed. So Brunson, these guys all played huge minutes compared to some of the other stuff, but Brunson didn't get there. OG just keeps getting there. He's just an absolute monster. Hart played horrible and still almost got there. Bridges 3 straight games in the 30s. His price is going to be starting to tick back upward, I'm sure, to where you want to probably get off after he has a few good games. Now it goes the other way. Big T, we need a sponsor, big for RPS. What's that mean? You want a sponsor? I don't know what that means. We'll take sponsors. I want sponsors too.
Big T's like, I'll take a sponsor if you're just offering it. If you got a big sponsor in mind, let us know. But I did want to touch on the Showdown, because the late night Showdown, I feel like we were pretty much on point with the build. And the build was very low on Minnesota from a DFS side because the prices were just rough. And I saw you had 3 Spurs in your core. I had 3 Spurs in my core. And if you looked at the rankings, like the Spurs were ranked pretty much overall much better. And I got a ton of questions like, is 5-1? Are they playable on this slate? And I was like, absolutely. Like, even if you didn't get a blowout, like 5-1 still kind of makes sense in my head just with the price tags. And 5-1s ended up being what you needed to ship. So we did have a few people in chat who had some really good showdown nights. Our boy Puig here, Tony, is just on an absolute heater right now. And I mean, I got to share it because he's Matt in the chat, but in our Discord, he is Puig. And another just massive day for our guy here. Look at this screenshot right there. 900 and 8,600. I mean, that is fun right there. Big T.
Twig's on an absolute burner. I love the. I wonder. So he's doing the old AP move too. I wonder how he came up with 35 entries. Like, how's that? How's that the number? And it works. I'm entering 35 tonight, Puig. I wanna throw 35 in there if that's the ticket.
Look at that winner though. I mean, Wemby, Castle, Harper, Champagne, Keldon Johnson, Randall, Wemby. I think Wemby, Castle, Champagne were both our cores actually on the site. But
funny thing is too, when I saw, because your core was up before me, I got mine up a little late yesterday. I always try to not have the same one. And I'm
that's so
looking
funny
at
you
it.
say that because I always try not to have the same one too.
We want to give different stuff, even when we like the same, even if it's 2 guys the same. But yesterday I looked and I'm like, I literally can't do a different core because these are the 3 guys I have to play.
You have to
so
play.
like,
Yeah,
I can't not do it. I tried so hard. I'm like, who can I put in over one of these guys? And I'm like, there is no one else I could put in. It has to be these 3.
Yeah, there's literally like I was saying the same thing. I was like, I feel like this is so obvious. I feel like an idiot for even posting it, but like I have to play these 3 guys. So either way, I got to put them in there. But shout out to him, another massive day for him and a few other guys too. Honestly, you know, not that I want to just.
Were those the 6 highest scoring guys? So Jaden and Randall were both at 22.7.
Well, Randall wasn't I don't think he was the 6th highest scoring guy. There was probably
you have to have a Minnesota guy though. He was the highest Minnesota.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had so it was Wemby, Castle, Harper, Champagne. Yeah, so it was the highest. That was the highest scoring. You couldn't beat that.
Yeah.
Which sucks because so is this correct? So Jaden had the same amount if you somehow played Jaden?
I think that's right. Here's X Jordan who won 4,600.
We need that new logo though, X Jordan. Get that Run Pure logo up there.
That was the $5 contest with 10K up top though. I think it's like the zone or whatever they call it. But it's $5. X Jordan shipped first place. That's the main slate. So the 2-gamer slate. And I think Wemby was the finish to this team, Tony, if I remember, but I can't.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Top of my head. But yeah, shout out to him as well. Another great lineup here. Look at Dylan Harper just keeps playing well.
He's good.
They need to figure out the Fox thing in the offseason. They got to figure it out. They gotta do something. Get him out. Get Harper some minutes. And on top of it, the thing that's sick about the Spurs, they're gonna still have draft picks to like get a good player or two, and they always draft well.
These are the teams that this happened to Denver before their run too. Like, remember where they had too many guys? You got to make a trade and like upgrade something, like one more player somewhere. Like trade 2 or 3 of these really good guys for one even better guy, just because you got too many guys. Dylan Harper needs more minutes, like you said. Trade 2 or 3 of these bodies. Keldon Johnson, package him up. Like, teams can use this depth, upgrade somehow, or the picks. Like, they got everything they need with Castle and Wemby and Harper and these guys. Don't trade those guys. Trade any of the other. Trade Vassell. Like, he's good. He's got value, though.
I wouldn't even do, like, the big trades. Like, everyone wants to talk about, like like trade all your good young players for like one superstar. Like, no, just get a different position for
Yeah.
Fox and maybe one young guy if you have to, but don't trade the farm
No.
for,
Think what
or
you could get though for Fox, Vassell, and
how
Keldon
how
Johnson
about
or Carter
Fox,
Bryant.
Vassell in one or Fox in one of your, because don't they have 2 first-round picks this year?
Probably them and OKC
How
both
about
have a
Fox
bunch of
in
picks.
one of your first-round picks? I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they have 2. I could be wrong, or a future, but dude, the window is wide open
I
for the
mean,
Spurs.
they're gonna be wide open, and you don't
They
need
could be
too many.
dominant for years if they make the right move with Fox. I think that's going to
If
be their
Fox to Houston would make sense. I don't know about for like Jabari, but
the one thing I do like about a guy like Jabari is at least you can play it like 5 out still for Wemby. So
yeah.
like, because he can stretch the floor and he's cool with being in the corner, Tony. And I always talk about this, but you always need guys that are cool with playing their role. And I think Jabari would be cool playing that role.
Well, why change anything? Because you got too many bodies. You got to find minutes for these
Yeah,
guys. I get
Dylan
what you're saying.
Harper, you can't suppress Dylan Harper's growth by keep letting him play behind Fox.
And you can still bring in bench guys like it. You're just upgrading a spot. It's just what you have to do, I think. And OKC does a good job of it too, where they just keep stacking dudes. But eventually, you got too many guys. Like you
Yeah,
can't play them all.
you can't play them all. You would think though, like a 4 would make sense. Like if you
Yeah,
were to say like a weakness of the
because
team,
Randall. We were just talking about it.
like a power forward would make some sense. Because Wemby can play in or out, right, Tony? So you could actually get like a traditional power forward that
Yeah,
could work with this team
that
if
can
you
post
wanted
a
to.
little bit because Wemby's still not like that much of a post threat,
The
even as
the
big.
only reason though I like a Jabari style is because Castle's not like the best shooter. Dylan Harper's still refining his shot. Like, so I think having like a stretch 4 actually does make a little sense with the team that they have. As opposed to someone who can't shoot. But yeah, I mean, if they did get like a traditional 4, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world with this team. But they got to do something, I think. Anyways, I get that it's working, but trust me, you want Dylan Harper out there more and more as this kid gets better because he's good. He's legit, really, really good. There's a reason why they drafted him, Tony, to a position of strength, right? They just viewed him as like the best player, even though it wasn't the position of need. They just took the best player.
Yeah, I mean, and it makes sense. It always makes sense that way.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely makes sense. You know, do you want to get into the NBA? We had a bunch of other screenshots too in baseball. I mean, I can't even screen share them because there's so many, but our one of our favorites, Mama Rocks, 12, almost 1,300 in winnings. And she played like the $17 in entry fee in the solo shot, won $1,000 in that thing, $5 in the quarter jukebox, won 100, $2 contest, or $2 in entries. The 10-cent contest won 36. I mean, this is just like, that's a masterclass right there, Big T.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm sorry. I just gotta give a little love here because we can do whatever we want. But look at that screenshot right there. I mean, to all the people that don't play a
Yeah,
ton
look
in
at it.
entry fees, I mean, seriously, she did not put a ton in, and look at that ROI. Like, that's insane, Tony. Like, that's an
This is
awesome
the
screenshot.
point, though. Like, you can have fun playing fantasy, and people always think you need to like enter 150. You need to play $1 million.
Yeah.
Like, treat it as fun and still try to win money. This is a perfect example. I mean, like you said, what is that? 22, like less than $50. Even if you go down, like less than $50. Like anyone, we've said it 1,000 times as the example. But you go to dinner, you go to a movie, you treat it as that. There's not many people that gamble for a living. Like,
No.
do it as fun. Like, you don't need to take it so serious. Do it for an amount that if you lose, you lose. If you win, you win. And the hub, yeah. Mama Rock's talking about the hub. Just the hub's been just freaking amazing for baseball and all sports, but definitely baseball because like basketball, obviously everything's not in there yet, but baseball, everything you could need is in there.
Yep. And I'm not going to screen share all the other ones, but D Smith 152 won 5K in the single entry, 5K to first battery, 40K battery in baseball. And our guy Art in the same contest won 3K. They were first and second, Tony, 1-2. And they both, you know what, screw it. You got to screen share because they both had the RPS logo. So we got to give them some love here, Tony. Look at that.
Get the new one though. Let's get this new
They
one.
do have the new one. Look, Art's got the new one. Look at Art.
Not my NWO one.
Well, okay. Sorry.
The new one, I can't tell you.
I think that's the stats. I think the one that Stats made.
Oh yeah, that second one's the new one. Dylan, I still like the old white one too. They all look good. Yeah.
You just want everyone to use your.
It had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
I didn't even make it. First of all.
Yeah.
Mine. I just like the NWO look. It popped off the dark. Like how I like the hub, how it's dark. That's how the logo looks. What did CJ Abrams pay in that Grand Slam thing?
I don't know, but DC had him in his 3-man parlay. So ask DC when he comes on, because he hit that. That was awesome too. And me and DC were both. That was our favorite game to stack up. Was that game? So hopefully some people won some money here. I assume a lot of these screenshots had to be
all of them. Yes,
Washington.
Sure.
I saw
that was a slate where it was definitely all Washington.
I saw you had Washington in your core. Yeah. I had some Washington. DC had Washington.
There wasn't any screenshots without them yesterday in baseball. They just pounded the ball.
No, I'm just saying. Like there was a bunch of people that were on old Washington here, so I was just trying to give them some credit. Tony, I'm just trying to give him a little credit there for the Washington team.
DC has freaking hit so many bombs on the baseball shows because me and you are all Boynton's on with them too. I don't know why I said me and you, but every day I feel like DC hits at least one of his 3 home runs.
Yeah, if you've been betting his bombs, you have to be up right now. Just like you have 100%. To be. He's been crushing us too. I don't know how he's doing with Steve, but he has been crushing us. I know that.
At most, I've hit I've never hit 2. I don't think I've hit 1 a few times, but he hits 1 every time.
Yeah, he hits 1 every time, and sometimes he hits 2.
And like random dudes, he's like these random freaking dudes in on me to like rub it in even more, and they hit bombs.
Yeah, it's like the plus 600, plus 700.
Yeah, just rubbing it in our face.
It is good when they hit though. I am happy for him, but I'm also annoyed that he's that good that he could just, pick those out of a hat. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's why you stay for DC when he comes on in about 20 minutes or so. But we do want to talk a little NBA here.
We got to see if your Cavs can rise up and get back in this thing.
We got to see if the Cavs can rise up.
I'll tell you who needs to redeem himself for you is your boy Jared Allen's got some redeeming to do. He was as bad as you could be the other night.
He was really bad. No, he was really bad. Jalen Duran was good. He was good. Jared Allen was bad. That was a bad call. So I take the L for that. This is the
problem with Duran, though. Duran, as you call him.
What?
He had 37 fantasy points, and he was so good. Do we agree that he was really good in that game?
I thought he was great. And honestly, if I just didn't look at fantasy, I would have thought he had more, to be honest.
Yes, I'm saying the same thing. Yeah. He played 35 minutes, 37 fantasy points. He played great in game 7, too. Had 40, and he's 7,100, man. How can you click that button? How can you click it?
This guy has to be either Big T's burner or one of his 5,000 cousins. His last name has.
You don't know my family if you think he's in my family. They do not. They're not nice in
house. I mean, it just has to. I can't do anything with it.
My family does not talk me up. Is all I'm saying.
They love. No. Oh, you kidding me? I've met a lot of your cousins. They love you. They love Big T.
No.
They love Big T. That's a lie. They look up to you. They all look up to you.
Just a smart man. He knows what he knows. No disrespect to DC, he said.
That's fair. You know.
Yeah, I mean, So I'll even take it Tobias too, man. Like last night I hopped off the Knicks onto the Sixers. Tonight, I mean, what's this number? Let me see. It was 4.5 last game, right? Now it's 3.5, or what was the number last game? I think it was 4.5.
Was it 4.5?
I think
you
it
sure?
was. I think it was. I don't know. Maybe it was 3.5. It's 3.5 this time though.
Okay.
And I have to like Cleveland, I think, in this game. I like Detroit in the series. But looking at these prices, even Duncan Robinson gets the price bump to 4,700. He has had 3 good games in a row, but one of the reasons I like doing these shows every day and talking about it every day, you can get in a rhythm with stuff where, like the Mikal Bridges example, I feel like this is an upswing for him, like 25, 28, 28. I feel like he's easily due for and these are the things that I know people make fun of, that we go on gut feel and stuff, but that's what we do. That's how me and JSU kind of operate with stuff. I feel like he's going to get higher owned tonight, and his price went up. Duran's overpriced. Oster's feels, I mean, he's fair, but I don't love the price. Tobias, I don't love the price. Cade is, I mean, I'm always going to like him, but he's still 11K. I mean, you don't need to. So there's not that much. Actually, the one guy that's a stone cold lock still is my boy Dennis.
Yeah, I was going to say, and Sabres got him at 69% owned on this.
I mean,
game, so
you can tell me he's going to be 100% owned. I mean, his role is only increasing. It's like Dylan Harper, the example. I don't think he's as good as Dylan Harper.
he is not as good as Dylan
The
Harper.
example, though, of on the team. Like, he plays that role of where he comes in and makes a difference off the bench. They close with him sometimes, with him over Oster or Duncan or something like that. He's only 3,900. I don't know how. Like,
the
that's
good thing about this team makeup is you can do things like that when guys are riding high. You like, it's not going to kill the momentum of guys like Duncan or Oster if they don't close.
Yeah, we're waiting. We're still waiting. My boy knows that maybe it is one of my burners.
I was gonna say it has to be a burner. It's just that the more he talks,
Sam Darnold jersey at Wendy's, he wants it.
All right, you'll get it.
Yeah, so let's look at Cleveland now. Let's keep it moving.
So you're saying the Cleveland side is the better side?
Well, I haven't looked at anything because I like doing this on the show. I don't know. I'm doing it live here. I'm giving the instant reaction to the prices. So I feel like everyone for Detroit is overpriced except for Dennis, Dennis is a stone cold lock. So now we get here, though. You got Harden, who played. They were making fun of him. They were making fun of him and Donnie the other day. I've been during the playoffs too. I listen to a ton of NBA radio when I'm in the car. People like Scalabrini and those people. I like listening to those guys talk about basketball. Just no like advanced stuff either. Just straight ball talk.
Yeah, ball talk.
And I love it. But they were talking about how these guys are just getting killed, and they should. Look at Donnie. We both like Donnie. You like him. You said he's better than Cade, which is egregious. But I like him too. I really do. But look at his production, man. Like, look how bad he's been. He has been.
By the way, wasn't the question who would you take in the playoffs? That was the question.
Well, whatever the question was.
Don't shade the question.
However you want to phrase it, it was terrible. Like, that was one of your worst takes. Do you want to take it back, or are you still standing on it?
No, I can't take it back. I'm in too deep.
You're allowed to just say you got a little overexcited.
Too deep. Can't go back now. It's like you with that. It's like you with the Ant KD talk back in the day, where you lambasted me for it, and then you wanted to come full swing after that playoff.
KD. Booker.
No. You don't remember? We fought. This was years ago about KD and Ant, and
Booker and Ant.
Well, we fought about Booker and Ant too. We fought
I hate
about
Booker and KD, so it don't
matter. Dude. You know why I remember this? I had Easy Money, our guy Easy Money, so mad at me that he couldn't take it anymore. He was still killing me in the chat, our Discord chat, after the show was over, about saying Ant was better than KD. He was not happy with me.
Yeah.
Our
argument was Booker, though, because I hate KD. I've always hated KD. But
narrow
doesn't
members,
matter
by the way.
anyways. You were right about it. I did admit you were right about that one. I've said it 1,000 times since then.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I'm
But
giving
see,
you an early chance to back
I
up
will
on this
not
one.
say I'm wrong until I'm actually fully wrong. I refuse to lose unless I lose.
Honestly, though, all these guys look better priced. So, I mean, Donnie, man, 8,400 feels like a great price. I'm sure he's still shooting guard eligible. But the more I think about it, he's got 5 straight games, 6 straight games that are just, I mean, awful. Like, I don't. And so, just looking at it again, you can't do all game logs. How could you possibly not play Harden over him? Like, what do you think? Like, give your take. You like Donnie? Just looking at all this stuff, how could you play Donnie over Harden?
The only case I can make is a positional case, because I don't think you can make.
That's why I did it the other day, because he was shooting guard at work.
I don't think you can make an actual DFS case because of how Donovan Mitchell scores his fantasy points and how James Harden can score his fantasy points. Like, you just have more of a path with Harden, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Whereas
No,
Donnie,
he's got more of a path for sure.
Whereas Donnie, you need him to score a lot of actual points to get fantasy points. You know what I mean? So you need him to have those big 30+ point games, which, by the way, he can have. It's not like he's incapable of having those. It's just James Harden can do more in all the other categories. So on the surface, your take is right. The problem is James Harden is the only point guard eligible, and you also have Cade and SGA, Dennis Jenkins. You got a lot of good point guards on this slate, Tony. So you're going to have to sack up and fade one of these good guys if you go that route and play James Harden or Donnie Mitch. The problem with this slate, though, is the second game is just so bad. It's just so it's awful. Like, so like you're talking about, and I agree with your take on Detroit. All the studs look a little overpriced. Dennis Jenkins, the only one that doesn't look overpriced.
And everyone's going to play him. So, like,
right.
You're not getting an advantage on him.
So how in the world, though, can I look to the next game is my issue.
So I said all this about Cleveland. I actually think every single person on Cleveland is a good play. Like, they're all underpriced. Even Donnie, you got to buy it. He's not going to just get 33 every game. He's going to have a good game at some point. It might not be till game 3 back at home, but I mean, all these guys are good plays. I mean, Jared Allen, he might be the one that I struggle to come back with. I don't know if it's a good matchup for him, but it looked a little tough for me. If Mobley stays out of foul trouble, I could see them just rolling with Mobley at the big.
I'll tell you right now, Cleveland's in trouble if Jared Allen can't be on the floor.
It's going to be all these guys, though. Like, Strus is a way better play than Duncan Robinson tonight. Way better play. All these three, we've said this every game, and this is not changing. These 3K guys, Dennis Schroeder at 3,400 is a great play.
Going back to Tyson?
I like all 4 of them. I know he still played 18 minutes for 3,200. He only got 7, but even that doesn't kill you because it lets you play the studs. I love Cleveland. I like them more DFS than even betting. Like,
I think they're the best side for DFS if you're just looking at a full side. But I will say this, and this, by the way, shout out to Big T. He admits when he's wrong, LG. This is not true because I'll admit when I'm wrong. I'm just not taking
you admit way
one
less
sample.
when you're wrong than me. You get stubborn.
I do. I'm just not taking a 1-game sample and just being like, "Well, you guys are right." Like, he just owned me.
But you got ahead of yourself with that one, anyways. I said it before even the 1 game. I mean, Cade and
you've always said it. You're a Cade stan.
I like Donnie too, though. I've always been a Donnie guy. I like Donnie.
You're a Cade and Apollo guy. You like the same type of
because they're way better.
You like the same. You like the bull.
You know how quick Cleveland would trade Donnie? It'd be like the Anthony Davis Luka tweet.
Well, yeah, he's younger. Well, that's not
even if they were the same age.
First of all, you're not saying like who would you rather start a team with? That's not what the question was. You're changing
What's the difference?
What do you mean? What's the difference? If I
Who
can
you want in a playoff series? Isn't that who you want leading your team? What are you talking
for
about?
1 year, not fucking 10 years.
Any year. It could be this month, next month, next year, 10 years, lifetime.
Obviously, if I can get
Anything you say, I'm taking Cade. Any possible thing.
okay, if I can get one player for the next 10 years, I obviously rather the
just
younger
tonight,
guy.
one player tonight, one player the next week, one player in my backyard. I'm taking Cade. Like,
I get what you're saying. You're taking Cade. I get it. Cade's the better player. I get what you're saying. I'm just saying I'm not going to just go away from it because Cade had one good game and Donnie had one bad game. That's all I'm going to say. But back to this game here, the next game, one thing I was dead right on is Chet is an absolute mismatch for this Lakers team. The Lakers do not have an answer for Chet. He's the one guy on the floor. I mean, SGA obviously, but like SGA always, like he is the other guy. Like he is just.
SGA had his first under 20-point game.
Yeah, they did a good job. And I will say, I'm going to give JJ Redick a little credit here. JJ Redick, he did a good job when KD played in the game for the Rockets of like slowing KD down, making the best player not be the key guy. And I thought he did a good job with SGA, as good as you can do. I mean, you can only do so much against someone like that. But Chet, man, if that's the case, like Chet is going to have some good games like he did the last two games against the Lakers and the final game against Phoenix. 51, Tony, and he's 7,600. And we posed that question. Remember, we posed it. We had the four guys, and we're like, okay, who can we play out of the four guys? The four guys are still the same: Tobias, Evan Mobley, Chet, LeBron. Like, it's still Chet. Like, Chet is the best play. Again, the floor might not be the best of those guys, but man, he's got the ceiling, and he's 7,600 at a position that's not very good, in my opinion. I think you go right back to him. Like, I think it's just another spot. I think you're going to want to play Chet a lot in this game because JJ is all about trying to force the best player to not be the guy. So someone else has to be the guy, and there's no J-Dub. So Chet is that next guy.
Yeah, and he's just got so much upside, like you said. He can do everything on the court. He rebounds, shoot threes, block shots, everything you need in fantasy. So, yeah, that's the answer to the question for sure, and ton of sense. It also makes you like SGA a little less, right? He's only 500 less than Cade. I mean, almost everyone's going to play one of those two. Right. I guess you could find a build where you don't play either one because Dennis Jenkins, Harden.
I mean, that though, because you're going to probably have to play like LeBron or Mobley or Tobias. Yeah. Like, so I don't know.
It makes sense where I'll be lower on Shea, and what you said is a perfect example of JJ Redick. Like, he's a good basketball mind, and he's got good assistant coaches too. They might not have the talent to win this thing. They don't have the talent to win.
He's got a really good assistant coach, LeBron James. He's really good. Okay. That was not a slight. That was saying LeBron is actually smart when it comes to basketball, and he's the assistant coach. I mean, really co-head coach, let's be honest here. But either way, you don't think LeBron James has a say in their game plan, like, at all?
Yeah, of course he does. But
of course he does. And
the Lakers have great assistant coaches, though, too.
No, I know, but I'm saying, you don't think JJ Redick puts a ton of stock into what LeBron says?
I mean, I think at this time of year, they're all on the same page. But
no, I know, but like, if LeBron is in there saying like, okay, we got to switch this up, they're doing this, you don't think JJ's just sitting there like, yeah, you're right, LeBron, I'm seeing the same thing, right? Like, they're smart enough basketball minds that they kind of like go together. But LeBron is definitely helping along with the game. LeBron is smart. LeBron is like one of the smartest basketball players you will ever see on the court. That's like, everyone wants to talk about the physical ability of LeBron, but honestly, his best attribute, in my opinion, is that he's always the smartest guy on the floor. He knows what everyone's doing. That's why he can play. Forget the physical tools. He can play as long as he wants in his career because he'll always have that, Tony. He'll always be able to know what other teams are doing and read the defenses, Offensively, he'll know what the offensive game plan for those teams are. He just knows everything on the floor. He's done it for so long. So that's if I could give him credit, that'd be the one thing I'd actually give him credit for is he's a basketball genius from that standpoint.
Yeah, he definitely is a smart basketball player.
I love how I give him credit for one thing, and you're just like, you just wanted to jump on me. The second I brought up LeBron, second I brought him up, you just wanted to jump on me. 9,300, I can't
immediately you start getting in trouble too. When did it turn into a LeBron? You're not allowed to say anything about LeBron.
I'm sorry to the guys that want me to just roast him all the time. I can't fake like he's not smart. From a basketball standpoint. I'm not saying he's smart in general. I'm saying from a basketball standpoint, he is smart. DC, I say one nice thing about LeBron, and everyone wants to send me out.
I just laugh every time I jump in the show in the middle of it when I wasn't watching. You two are arguing about some dumb LeBron shit, just like 100% of the time.
We weren't even arguing. Big T tried to get mad at me for me giving him praise. I gave him praise.
JC, you're always arguing with someone every time.
Well, that's true, actually. I do like to argue, but
he was arguing about Donovan Mitchell and Cade before you came on.
This time, Tony wanted to argue with me that LeBron wasn't the smartest guy on the floor.
What are you talking about?
You tried to argue with me, and then
you really saying stuff like you just say stuff.
You realized that I was actually going to say something nice and just leave it at that.
I said he wasn't the smartest on the court. Like he just say stuff. You try to instigate.
Oh yeah, okay. He said that Cade is blah blah blah, and he said this, trying to instigate my ass.
Basketball talk up. So, what do we do with OKC besides chat when they play? When they're going to blow them out again and they play 38 guys? Like who else can we play?
Well, the problem with this is like it kills Case and Wallace. It kills like the upside of like Alex Caruso. If we could get a close game, Tony, I think those guys are great plays. If we get,
how are we going to get a close game?
I don't know. Honestly,
they're going to pound them. They're going to pound.
Austin Reeves can't shoot 3 for 16 from the field. The problem is Austin Reeves. This is like the toughest matchup he's going to get.
Yeah,
with all these guards, it's brutal. I don't know, honestly. I mean, I don't think they can. You
can't pay 77 for Reeves. I legit think like two of the teams on the slate have hardly any plays, and the other two are where all the plays come from.
Who are your OKC plays, though?
I mean, I think you can go to all those cheapies just like Cleveland and then chat. And obviously, you can always play Shea. So, I mean, they're all basically in play. I mean, I don't love all of them, but they're all in play.
Maybe the move is playing Hartenstein and Jalen with the Y Williams together.
Yeah. I mean, they're definitely in play with all of them are solid.
You just take all the center minutes or majority of the center minutes. I don't know.
Who do you play from the Lakers, though? Like, there's no Rui, I guess, is in play. He plays 1 million minutes, but he's not that good of a play.
I love when you say his full name. You were doing it last. Rui Hachimura, or however you call him. That's my favorite. You gonna play him? I can't play him.
I don't think I'm gonna play any Lakers. So
I don't think so either. I think the Lakers are the fate of the slate from the team.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. D Smith. I was screen sharing some screenshots. I shared D Smith and Art. They were in the same contest, DC. I forget what the name of the contest was, but it was 5K up top. D Smith got first. Art got second in the same contest, both with RPS logos.
You love the RPS logo one too, so you love to see it. Nats were awesome. But I got the Grand Slam bonus, CJ Abrams in the parlay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we wanted to know how much that paid.
2,000, which is nice. Yeah. I thought it'd be a little more on the 1.5 million.
2,000 is a good hit with CJ Abrams, though. I mean, it's only $5.
Yeah, we'll take it.
That's a great hit. Yeah,
the 15 game day definitely helps. Like a lot of options out there.
It was crazy the day before when they posted that thing about 27 batters got up with the bases loaded, and no one hit a grand slam. And I was just thinking, I was like, that's way more than I would thought.
I feel The 15 game slate thing, I feel like nobody bets these things in the morning though. So those like first 6 games, I don't know.
Yeah.
You got to be at the
I always
generous.
think the early ones and the late ones are the two like the best. I think
Yep.
because the late people always ignore the super late ones too.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, 2K is awesome. That's a good hit right there, and you were all over that game. Just top of the list. Nats, Twins, got it done. So it was a good call by you. Big T, anything else here? Do you want to get to plays of the day, and then we'll maneuver over to baseball?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're good. We be interesting tonight. I don't think these two games are like the greatest games to watch, especially the OKC Lakers game, but still playoff basketball and see what happens. You never know. I mean, maybe they rise up. Maybe Austin Reeves does have a good game.
Maybe. All right. I'm going with Chet. We'll go right back to Chet here as my play here. Big T, who you got?
I mean, Dennis Jenkins again, right? Am I allowed to take him? That's too easy, though. Give me
do what you want.
I mean, he's a stone cold lock, but I won't give him. That's too easy.
You don't want to give the 69% owned guy?
Yeah, he's not going to be that high. But
he's going to be high.
He's going to be high, but not 69%. I hope he is, though. That's good mojo if he gets to 69%. I want one of these, Cleve. Give me Harden. I'll go with Harden and Dennis Jenkins. I think Harden has a game.
All right, Harden and Dennis Jenkins. That's going to do it for the NBA talk. Good luck to everyone in the hoops. If you want more, check out runpuresports.com. Playoffs 26 gets you 26% off your first month or week over on the site. We got all these new hubs posted. PGA Lock coming up here soon. The PGA Hub is up. WNBA is going live on Friday, and we got a package up for WNBA if people want to get in on that action.
The hub coming too. Rubio was all excited about this freaking WNBA hub. And we've already had a bunch of people sign up. Let me see.
I do love how the Rubio is just so happy about his WNBA
He's
hub.
texting me about it, like, you got to see this hub. I said, the WNBA hub? He's like, people are going to love it. I say, well, I'm not going to be one of them.
This might bring Rubio back to RPS to be in charge of the WNBA hub. You might want in on that action.
He's coming. He's getting involved to do it. He had some changes around things, and he wanted to come back. So WNBA brought him back.
WNBA, Rubio is back. World Cup and WNBA brought Rubio back to run
time. Play his music. WNBA and World Cup. That's his theme music. We've already had like 10 people sign up for the WNBA package. I love it. People actually watch this.
I know. That's why I'm telling them. Promo code playoffs26. Get your 26% off. Go try out. If you play those sports, go try it out.
You think it works on the does the code work on the WNBA package?
I don't know. Probably. It's DFS only, right?
I kind of want to see. I want to see how much it is for the W.
I bet it works. I bet the code works.
If it's DFS only and there's no like Saber involvement, then yeah, right?
Yeah, let's see. Let's try to sign up for the WNBA package. Let's see how easy this is.
Rubio is the man. That's why he's coming back. Let's
see how much let's see live the WNBA package. How much we can get it for? Where's she at? There she is. WNBA 120. Let's see if we can get the $120 season pass.
That's a bargain right there. $120 for.
Are we going to get 26% off of it too?
Women's hoops. Man.
I have a coupon. Well, yes, I do have a coupon. Playoff 26 is my coupon.
Well, yes, I do.
Oh, it won't let us get it on the. You got to pay full freight for the WNBA, or you can use it on the All Sports package.
All right.
We can't put the WNBA on discount. That's not.
I think if they get the season pass, they should get the 26.
I love it.
Unreal. Well,
got to get the all inclusive to get the WNBA at discount.
Hey, people like WNBA. Viewers plummeting right there. Yeah, I mean, we've spent more on WNBA talk time in just this show than we have, Tony, like all year, pretty much. So
This is the best time to bullshit between the two shows because people are waiting for baseball. They're not going anywhere. Viewership, I've been watching the numbers. It's not going down. It was a lie.
No, I mean, if you want to bring that picture up of J-Dub before I get out of here, go do it. I mean, bring that picture up. That outfit was just,
oh god,
my God, that outfit. What is he doing? Seriously, what are we doing?
I don't understand the outfit choices these days. I mean that.
There's flashy, and then there's that. There's a massive difference.
What's one he gets you the package or 240 courtside seats?
Hey, if you get the package, you'll get more cheese to get to courtside.
Regardless, you should just get the Run Pure court. You should just get the whole package. You get all the sports.
Get 26%.
Get your 26% off. It's worth it. You get DC's cores for baseball, Big T's cores for baseball, for golf, for all these. Not WNBA. That's the one sport. I literally think DC Big T plays every sport on the board but WNBA, I think, right? Big T, am I wrong?
Probably. I definitely don't play WNBA. I'm sure there's something else I don't play, but I definitely don't play WNBA. So
there you go.
But a lot of people do like it.
A lot of people do like it. So that's why I'm saying it right there. And the hub is coming. So make sure you get in on the winners. All right. I'm out, boys. Good luck.
Later, JSU.
All right. Then there was two. I heard you guys talking about the awkward transition yesterday. It's always you gotta pivot. We need some sort of like quick intro, like you play a quick one and then the baseball, because you're still live, like how we used to do it for football. You're still live, but you just transition it with like another.
It's especially tough when Chatty Cathy JSU leaves because he's filling up the airwaves, and all of a sudden it's just me and you here, and we're like, damn, it's kind of quiet. It's like when the kids leave, I'm sure the house seems super quiet. That's like when JSU jumps up.
Correct. I love it too because he cries because he's like, every time I get off, you guys just shit talk me.
Needs to be a tradition, the JSU roast as soon as he leaves.
Just immediately. All right. We got my two favorite days always with DC. Monday afternoon baseball, and then Thursday early day baseball, which is honestly, I love it because then we don't got the show later today. You get daytime action. Golf starts on Thursdays too. And then right now, NBA playoffs at night. So it's just perfect. Let's check out the weather on the Weather Edge. Free. He just texted me while it popped up on my screen while I'm looking at the Weather Edge and said, "You guys are assholes." That's not very nice, JSU. That's mean. Now I'm distracted of what I was even saying. Oh, the Weather Edge is free. Even if you're not a member, well, you got to sign up for a free account, but no money, no anything. Always get the weather for baseball, golf. Super important. Doesn't look like anything crazy today, right? Unless I'm missing something. No weather. I like that. That makes it easier to kind of gander. Yeah, while I pull the hub up, give me a little synopsis of the slate here.
Yeah, a little 6-gamer here on DK. And I think by far the story of this slate is how difficult pitching is. Probably not what people want to hear off the bat, but none of these guys am I really excited to play, honestly. It's a find two pitchers who you think you can survive type of day on DraftKings, given the matchups and all that. So we'll talk through it. You'll probably like a couple of these guys a little bit more than I do, but I think pitching is brutal on this slate. So
I wouldn't count on that. I'm stubborn with my pitchers. I only like to. Yeah. And whenever Imanaga is the best guy, I am not happy because I do not like him ever.
Me neither, and he is the best guy. So it's that type of slate.
The problem is Cincinnati's offense just blows too. So but you can get crazy. You can get a little creative in the afternoon slates too, though. Go against the chalky pitcher. Maybe we'll get a little creative on this show.
Yeah, this might be a slate to play some contrarian teams for sure.
The old first or last type slate for us here in the afternoon. All right, let's pull it up in the hub. Main slate, 6 games, just like DC said. Let's find the lineups page. This is the hub too. Anyone just checking us out? I'm sure most people, especially watching the early show, watch us all the time, but tons of options. Anything you could want is in this hub. And if you got something that's not on there, let us know. we'll get that added too. Get you one-stop shopping for everything you could need baseball-wise. Clean, dark, night mode view. Love everything about this. Let me enlarge it to where you guys can see it better. Hate how it shows too. There we go, right there. All right, Texas and the Yankees. It's right? Yeah, there we go. Texas and the Yankees. Blackburn, Mackenzie Gore. I'm a big Mackenzie Gore guy, but he struggled with control. A couple games I've watched him try to nibble around the plates, just tons of walks. Again, this is always off the head. Why I like doing shows with DC, besides him giving me a home run every slate, is he'll let me know if my stats are correct or wrong, what I think in my head. He makes fun of me or he goes along with it. I think he's been super wild. I still do like him though. On a slate like this, where we get them to put their dumpster righties in there, like Goldie, Rosario, some of these guys in there, I do feel like he could be somewhat contrarian on a slate like this. So what do you see in this game?
We'll start on the Rangers side of it. That one's kind of the more straightforward spot. Paul Blackburn going for the Yankees. Wouldn't expect more than maybe 2 innings out of Blackburn, so kind of a bullpen game. Yankees do have a good bullpen. I'm kind of just avoiding that whole situation. I'm not going to play Blackburn even at 4K, but I'm not really in on Texas much. Maybe Corey Seager. That's about it. Gore against the Yankees. I mean, Gore is one of the better pitching options on the slate, Big T, but a 40% owned Mackenzie Gore against the Yankees in Yankee Stadium, doesn't sound super great, does it? Chalk Mackenzie Gore against this team. You know, you say like the dust balls, Goldschmidt and Rosario, these guys are really good still against left-handed pitching. That's like the only thing they can do, but they still do hit lefties well. Bellinger crushes left versus left. Judge, obviously best hitter in the world. You look at this top 4 for the Yankees, and it's a lot of trouble, I think, for Mackenzie Gore. So he's in the pool for me just because he has to be given the options. But I think this Yankees contrarian stack at what do we got on ownership for them? I mean, yeah, 5% across the board against a wild, pitcher who gives up a lot of contact. And Gore, I thought he might improve moving from the Nationals to the Rangers. He's still the same guy. He's still going to have great starts, and he's going to have starts where he's super wild and get blown up and gives up home runs, wind blowing out at Yankee Stadium. I like Gore some, but I think I might like this top of the Yankees stack even better for DFS purposes. So one of those where I'll play both sides of this game.
What's the world come to where you're on Goldie in a splits and Rosario in a splits matchup, and I'm the one not on it? What are we in a role reversal here with these dudes? You guys always, with your pinch hit, you'd always tell me my pinch hit risk. All you guys would make fun of me for 7 straight years about this spot, and now you're going against Mackenzie Gore. Role reversal here, and I'm playing 4K pitchers this week. You're fading them. I mean, we're switching spots here.
Maybe we are.
I thought there was a third splits guy that they played too. None of these guys look like that. Well, wasn't this dude on a different team like this week? Max Schumann? I feel like I've seen that name.
Probably. I mean, the bottom, I like Dominguez some, but yeah, it's just and they're low owned too, like these platoon bats. That's part of it. Why I kind of like them, and you get the big leverage against Mackenzie Gore. So I think they make a lot of sense.
Yeah, makes sense. And I'm definitely not going to be on Texas, like you said. Blackburn is whatever he is, but bullpen, a lot of bullpen arms.
Yeah,
they got a good bullpen. I don't really see any reason to dive in. They don't even have anybody that's hitting the ball good right now.
So I think Goldschmidt gets this whole game because Rice is probably unavailable. Not for sure, but that's a good point from Biner.
Yeah. All righty, let's move it on to the heroes of yesterday, Washington versus Minnesota. The side note to that game, because I had a lot of the same stuff you guys did with the Minnesota guys sucked ass. So, like, if you played it together, I think I had like 4 or 5 zeros from Minnesota in my teams, not even like 5s or 7s. So it was like a really good slate because Washington nuked and we all had 5 Washington. But man, if you played them with Minnesota, which I like to do a lot in games like that, especially who are they going against? Michaelis, who sucks. It was so frustrating that they didn't do anything. But now we get another really good spot, 2 high totals, 2 bad pitchers, and 2 offenses that I like a decent amount here. So I like it a lot. We don't have confirmed lineups yet, at least down on here. What do you see in this one? Can we run it back from yesterday?
I think that's the play. Run this one back. I mean, it's the same thing. It's 2 shitty righties. Jake Irvin for the Nationals, Woods Richardson. I mean, Woods Richardson has been even worse than Bailey Ober. He's been just absolutely dreadful all year long. He's super hittable. He doesn't miss bats. Gives up home runs. Same things that Ober does or did. And then obviously you got a Twins bullpen that they knocked around yesterday. So they might get the chance to do it again. And this is like, you see these series sometimes where they just absolutely smash the pitcher and the bullpen the first game. Same matchup the next game, they do it again, and the Twins just get put in a bad spot because all their pitchers are used up and worn out, and they don't have anyone to throw out there. So Nationals have huge upside here. It's all the same guys as yesterday. Wood, Abrams leading the way. Hopefully they run back out Brady House and Curtis Mead, but yeah, Dalen Lyle, Luis Garcia probably in there. He's a good play here against Woods Richardson. Really the whole Nationals lineup. And I mean, this is a classic flop lag spot for the Twins, right? They absolutely sucked yesterday. I was with you. I had a lot of Twins with all my National stacks. They certainly held my teams back. But it's another great matchup against Jake Irvin. I mean, if you liked it against Michaelis, I know it didn't work out. You got to like it again. It's one day of baseball. So I'm not going to let yesterday's poor Twins performance scare me off them today. They profile super well. Especially the lefties against Jake Irvin. He is a big splits guy, but I'm not letting that hold me back from guys like Buxton and Jeffers. This whole Twins team looks good, and I was game stacking this one yesterday, and I think it's probably the best overall play today too.
Yeah, you got the high total. I think the only total like higher with implied odds and stuff was obviously Coors Field. Everything about it checks out. We have, who was I going to look at? Oh, Mama Rock said weather not good. It's blowing in a little bit, but the weather's still 68 degrees. I mean, it looks fine to me. Nothing. Offense is down a little bit, but you got 2 bad pitchers. Slates like this. I like Washington all year. I mean, we've been on them all year, Washington. Their lineup's just good. Even these guys at the bottom, like Tanya hit a bomb yesterday. House hit a bomb, right? Did Lyle hit one too? They all hit one. Oprah gift. They all freaking hit one.
The point I made yesterday with the Nationals, I really think it's true. They suck against like really good pitching. These guys, Wood and Abrams, they can't hit it. But you get these trash cans up there, and these guys have like huge power, and they just absolutely feast. So another great spot for this Nationals team. And the weather looks like the stadium will play like pretty much perfectly neutral today. Yesterday it was a good hitting environment, but that's fine on this slate. Only Coors Field is playing super well.
Yeah, well, I love it. I mean, like you said, I like lineups too that you can go to the bottom of the lineup. I like all these guys at the bottom, even though they're unknowns. They're just solid. They've had big games all year. I like it. I do struggle more with Minnesota, not just because of yesterday either. I just look at this lineup and I'm just like, man, I don't love it outside of the top couple, but it works as far as one team where I can just stack Washington, do what I did yesterday, pop a couple of these Minnesota guys in there and see what happens that way. But the overall lineup, I mean, Royce Lewis is horrific. So bad at the bottom. Austin Martin against a righty, I just don't love. But yeah, I'm with you though. Overall, good game. 2 bad pitchers. Let's move on.
National side is definitely the better side. I think I'm with you there.
And the implieds are. Why are the implieds? I guess why is Minnesota? Are they actually favored? I don't get it. I guess.
I mean, Irvin's terrible, and the Nationals bullpen's awful too. So
Washington is -118 at our partner DraftKings Sportsbook. So Washington's a slight favorite, but I love Washington in this spot.
Yeah,
I definitely I might even bet that. I don't bet many straight up games in baseball, but I don't get why they're not a little bit bigger of a favorite. Their lineup is way better than Minnesota's. So
Agreed.
so Irvin is a little worse than Richardson. Is that why you think it's like this?
No, I think Richardson's worse a little bit.
So you just think it's just a bad line then, like me, kind of like we just.
I do. I think Washington should be favored, but I do think the Twins are putting up runs today too.
Yeah, you can get a little double dip afternoon. Kansas City, Cleveland, Lugo, Sessione. How do you say his name? Sassoni? How you pronounce that?
I think it's Ciccone, but
Ciccone sounds right. I like that.
Yeah.
I don't love this game, but again, two big totals. Seth Lugo's a guy I just hate picking on, and I honestly don't like the Cleveland lineup ever. This was the guy I was thinking of for the Yankees. This dude right here. What's that dude's name for the Yankees? Isn't it close to that? That's pretty close. Max Schumann and Daniel Schneidman.
Okay. That's what you're thinking of.
But obviously different human. I just don't like Cleveland. I like your boy Bazana. I like the Lauder always, but some of these guys, I mean, Ramirez is fine, but he's expensive. Some splits guys. I just don't really like Cleveland, and I don't like picking on Lugo all that much. Lugo's better than people think. He's a solid real life pitcher. He might not strike out a ton. He might not be amazing, but he's solid. So I'm not going to like that. Kansas City, though, we got your boy Caglione, Carter Jensen, a bunch of guys that I think are a little underrated. It gets pretty dark below Caglione. Don't love any of these three down here, but I like Kansas City way more. And honestly, they look like a pretty good stack on this slate. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely with you on Kansas City against Ciccone, who's not any good. I think a really, really strong play is the Royals. It's all the lefty power, same as most of the time when they get a bad righty. Pasquantino, Jensen, Caglione. I know these guys, they've picked it up a little bit. I think these three are going to absolutely mash. I think they're three long-term 35, 30, 35 home run bats. So I think there's a lot coming for these guys. And this is a good spot for it. Warming up in Kansas City, winds blowing out. They moved the fences in. I know we've mentioned that before, but this is going to play home run friendly, this park. It really hasn't shown up so far, but it will. The data will be right on this one. So I'm going to stay on this park when we get good weather like this. So yeah, give me the Royals. And I've got more interest in the Guardians than you do. DeLauder, Bazana, I agree, the two best plays. But Lugo, listen, I do agree. He's a solid pitcher, but worse against lefties. And I think you're going to get the Guardians pretty low owned, right? I assume. Where are they? There they are.
Gotta be. I mean, they gotta be somewhat low.
I guess they have more ownership than I would have guessed. Probably a high team total. I guess has something to do with it. But yeah, I don't love this spot for Lugo against this lefty heavy lineup. He's a splits guy for sure. I think it'll be 7 lefties in the lineup for the Guardians. 7 lefties or switch. That's a tough spot for Lugo. So, I mean, I was even thinking about pitching him, but looking further at this matchup, I think he's going to be off the list for me.
But it's like you said coming into the slate, though, the pitcher, I mean, you're not going to feel great about pitcher today. And since you said it, I've just been eyeballing it. I don't see anyone that I'm going to load in there and be like, I love it.
There's not one. I mean,
this could be a slate where Lugo is more in play because of that than I would normally. Just because if he gets 15 or something, I mean, that's pretty huge. Honestly, if any pitcher, if you guaranteed me 2 15s, I would take it and run. Even if it was the 2 most expensive guys.
That's what I was going to say. I'd sign on the dotted line immediately for any 2. I don't even care what their price or ownership is. It's really that tough of a pitching slate.
Is it the worst pitching slate we've seen all year?
Yes, I think so.
Because there's not part of our problem too is neither one of us like Imanaga.
Right.
So if you don't like him, it gets even darker because man, I want to ball up and not play him. It's tough to not play him though with how bad Cincinnati is.
It's not tough to fade Imanaga. It's tough to find 2 other pitchers to click on. Is the tough thing. So
it makes it more leverage though, right? He's going to be even higher owned. So let's get to it. Actually, the Cincinnati side, You got offense plus, wind blowing out a little bit. I wonder why the total's not higher.
Colder. So the wind doesn't do much when it's cold is the thing for
That's
whatever reason.
59. Is that cold or is that not right?
No, that's right. It's just, I don't know.
Well, I mean, that is colder air, to be fair. Like 50s is not, it's nice, but it's not like the ball's just ripping out.
Yeah. All the
I'm
other.
tempted, though. I've seen you do it a lot this year. I'm tempted to pump these Reds in there. It's an afternoon slate, full max leverage. The hard part is you got to close your eyes and do it, man. It's pretty dicey. You got a lot of cold signs. It's ugly. It's really ugly, but man, you got a lot of leverage. And if we ever see weird stuff, it happens in afternoon slates a lot where someone gets blown up and you're like, oh my God, I'm dead right away. So why not the Reds?
I'm with you, man. And also just talking about, we're obviously talking about Imanaga. It sounds like, at this point, Big T, we're kind of pot committed to the Imanaga fade, right? Like,
we need to just take an oath that we're not going to succumb after the show and comment. We need a show oath.
I'll raise my hand and take the oath.
I will not play Imanaga.
I will not play.
No matter what.
I'm in. No Imanaga. He is like an extreme fly ball pitcher with 15-mile-per-hour winds blowing straight out to center field. That's not a super great spot for Imanaga. And like Sabres got him at 40% ownership, Big T. I bet that's going to be higher after everything we've talked through because people are just going to think this is the only spot that I can play. So I think they're all going to click on Imanaga, which, it grants us an opportunity because this is, like the fly ball thing for him. That's huge for the right-handed power that you would look at here. I don't think we have the lineup yet, but the three that I like, Sal Stewart, I know he's ice cold right now. I've watched him hit. He's not far off, just not lofting the ball. But that's what Imanaga does. He allows you to hit it in the air. So I love Sal Stewart today, despite the cold streak. And you can play him at second base now on DraftKings, which is the toughest position in general. Spencer Steer, big power from the right side, like a classic lefty masher, pull heavy type of guy that would really benefit from this win. I like him. And then Stevenson's got some power as well, hitting a lot of fly balls this year. Those three, I think, are awesome. Obviously, you can play Ellie. McLean should be back at the top of the lineup. Talk about a leverage stack, Big T. And by the way, Sabre just updated the ownership. Imanaga now up to 49%. So don't know if they were
going to be way higher too. Like you said, I just way higher. I think everyone's going to get to the slate and just be like, I can't not play him. Yeah, I'm standing by the oath. I'm standing by it. We held our hand.
Yeah. Now the next step is, can you get on the Reds? Because if Imanaga fails, it's going to be home runs. That's his issue. So, yeah.
At the very least, I can play a few of these righties in a mini stack, but I think I can get to them. And again, it's not a big BVP sample. I don't want DC getting mad at me, but McLean and Steer have both hit a bomb off of him. Decent. It's always nice to at least see something against it. Like Ellie's 0 for 7. Like, I know it's not a big sample. I don't like him against lefties anyway, so I probably won't spend on a guy like Ellie. But a lot of these other guys, even Brian Hayes just hit a bomb. Uncle T's asking how long can he run him out. He hit one 2 days ago because I actually bet on him in that Grand Slam thing because I wanted to scrub, and he hit one. So why can't he hit one off of old Imanaga? So I'm with you. I'm in on the Reds. I think I got 4 teams in the morning. I'll have at least one Red stack, plus no Imanaga, plus maybe even another mini stack or something. With just, imagine like McLean, Stewart, Steer. That's honestly probably the way I should do it. It's just those 3 little mini stack, but I don't hate. Even these other guys, Dane Myers, I don't know. I'm in on the Reds. I'm in. It's a little afternoon, have some fun with it type of thing. What about the Cubs side? I assume they'll be popular just with the way the slate sets up, but I don't love it as much as others will. I guess I'm super. I like being contrarian in the afternoon slate. What's going on with this one? Cubs.
Yeah, with you on the Reds. I'm going to play some Reds for sure. Cubs side, good spot for them. Rhett Lauder, rookie pitcher for the Reds, hasn't looked great. He does look like a splits guy as well, getting hit real hard by left-handed bats. So I like the Cubs lefties here. Ballesteros, This guy has huge power. I love his game at catcher, 4,200. Great home run pick today. Hap, Bush, PCA heating up a little bit. And this is a good matchup for PCA. He's another one. He needs a low strikeout arm that gives up power. And Rhett Lauder looking rough for sure against lefties. So Cubs, a great full stack for sure. Depleted, bad bullpen for Cincinnati behind him. I like the lefties the most, but for sure you can just straight stack the Cubs. And I don't know, T. I think we might see some offense in Wrigley Field. Like, yeah, it's a little colder, but I'm not sure I'm quite buying I know our model is, kind of modest on the offensive output for this game. Ballpark Pal has it the same way, but I think when you get to this game,
the sports books have it the same way too. So
yeah, it must be right. But
we're bucking all the trends with what we're saying right here, but it's fine. It's a baseball show.
It's the early morning show. I haven't had a chance to come to my senses yet. So you get me.
That's why we had to take the oath. We had to stand by it. I know once we're off the show and we're actually making teams, it's going to be like, how are we not playing this, dude?
Yeah.
How are we?
The oath has been sworn, though. You can't go back on the oath. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, so I was looking at PCA finally getting going, 19, 10, and 10 the last couple days. I mean, he's got to be a great play if he's still down in the 8-hole.
Yep.
So I'm in on offense. I'm standing by the oath. It's an afternoon slate. Let's try to have some fun.
Yeah.
All right, we get to Coors, Christian Scott, Quintana. So old Quintana is like another version of Freeland to me. I hate stacking against this guy. And again, you make fun of it, I'm sure. But for whatever reason, I just feel like he's like a wiffle baller. No one ever like crushes him. So I'm not going to like the Mets for sure, especially as chalk, especially at Coors. But I can be talked into Colorado. I mean, they've been pretty good this year. So I'm more on the Colorado side. Tell me why I'm crazy and Quintana sucks. I'm sure he does suck, actually, being serious. But he just never gets shelled, I feel like.
Yeah, he does suck. But today, Big T, I think I might join you on this fading the Mets train. I just like that Nationals Twins game, and then we really like the Reds and Cubs game as well. So, and actually, I kind of like, well, all these pitchers suck, so every stat kind of looks pretty good. Obviously not playing Quintana, but this Mets team not super scary. I think they'll be super popular. Coors Field, they're facing Quintana. You got all these right-handed hitters. I mean, these guys are obviously good plays on paper, right? Alvarez, Vientos, Semien, Bichette, all these guys are going to be, I assume, the top point per dollar projected players on the slate. I kind of think they should be, but they're not like the greatest hitters in the world. So I think Quintana could maybe survive this one. I'll be mostly hoping he does. Maybe have a Mets stack among my five, but not going crazy. Christian Scott, Big T. We got to play two pitchers today, and this might be one of them. Can't play Imanaga. It narrows down the pool further. Scott looked awesome last time out against the Angels. 8 strikeouts in 5 innings. The stuff graded out pretty well. I was a little skeptical before that start, but did play him. He looked really good. He's got the big fastball. That's what you need to have a chance for success in Coors Field. I know this lineup's improved, and honestly don't love picking on it with right-handed pitching, but on this slate at 6,200, strikeout arm, big kind of a rookie, big horse. I can see it. So Christian Scott, come on down for me at 6,200.
The problem is I think he's going to – I think that's the combo. I think it's for sure Imanaga and Scott are the combo. Ownership doesn't show it, but I don't see how it doesn't happen. I just don't. With the way the projections line up, the prices, I just don't see it. But if you're fading Imanaga, obviously you can play the other guy. It's not like you have to fade every single thing on the slate. We've already faded all kinds of good stuff. So I am definitely, we've joined each other on everything. I am definitely not joining you on the Scott wagon at Coors. We need to argue about something.
I don't think you've said a pitcher that you like yet, and we're getting
it's bad. That's why I think I like Mackenzie Gore, Zach Gallen, which we'll get to. Just bet on talent a little bit over Lugo. I was okay with like the talented guys. So the more expensive guys besides Imanaga. So all the pivots, Lugo, Gore, even like Mitch Keller. I mean, can't he strike people out, or does he not have that anymore? No.
I mean,
He's only got a 3.5K prop, so he must not have it left in him. But, I mean, pitching's bad.
Give me the cheap guy with strikeout upside. That's Christian Scott. Like, people don't like playing pitchers in Coors Field, man. I don't think the 20% is going to get much higher, but maybe you're right.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter anyways at that point, especially with our teams because we're not playing Imanaga. But I think if you play Imanaga with Scott and then you play Matt, like there's always like a popular build that I want to be far away from. But yeah, we're fading everything else. So did Keller get 27 last game? Let's go scroll down to the last game. Mitch Keller, goody, I mean, 20, 28, 22 of the look at his last 3 games. I mean, Keller, yeah, I don't know. Keller always seemed like a talented guy to me. He struggles. Gallen kind of falling off the wagon a little bit. He was really good a couple years ago. But again, there's no pitching on this slate. This is a game where I'll like the hitters and the pitchers because I love Pittsburgh against righties. I love them against righties and in this park. And then Keller can get wild. Arizona can steal and power. I'm officially all over this game in all directions, like hitting and pitching.
Yeah, I mean, 2 pitchers that got to be in play on this slate, Gallen and Keller. I mean, I don't love either of these pitchers against left-handed heavy lineups, which both of these teams are, but just tough to find pitching. These guys are, they're solid arms at the big league level. That's as good as you're going to get on this slate. So I think both these guys are in play, but I'm with you, Big T. I mean, you can absolutely stack against either of these pitchers with the left-handed bats in this lineup. I was on some Pittsburgh yesterday. They got off to a great start and then fizzled out. Still wasn't bad with Lowe and Reynolds, but yeah, the D-backs bullpen's awful, and just the one lefty in there makes these Pittsburgh lefties like O'Hearn, Horwitz, even like Cruz and Lowe have big splits, much better versus right-handed pitching. So I think Pittsburgh back in play. And the Diamondbacks lineup at the top of the Diamondbacks players at the top of the lineup, the lefties, they look good against Keller too. He's got huge splits. Always has struggled against left-handed bats. I mean, Perdomo, Marte, Caro, Del Castillo, Vargas. That's a formidable all-lefty top 5. So I've got to have some interest in Arizona here. Obviously, we're saying we're kind of all over the place on liking every part of this game. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's just the truth of it, right?
And it's baseball. Like, it's a slate like that. It's not like you can have – we've had a ton of strong takes on the slate. This is a game that if you can ever look at a game and see the stack is the winner or the pitcher is the winner, like, I don't know why you can play both sides. Like, it's like MMA. You're allowed to play both sides. Doesn't mean you can't do it every game. Obviously got to have some takes, but we're fading. We didn't like the Mets. We didn't like Imanaga. I mean, the 2 most popular things of the slate. So you can get different in spots. Roof will be closed in Chase, they said. Yeah, I mean, during the day. Makes sense. 95 degrees. It says roof open right here, though. I don't know if that's correct or whatever. It says open on the hub, though. Could be closed, though. Either way, it's still a good spot. All right, let's move on to team stacks.
Team stacks. Man, a lot to choose from on the slate. I'm going back to the Nationals as my number 1. Give me the D-backs, number 2, and our contrarian Reds off Imanaga, Big T, number 3 for me.
Yeah, I love it. Look at that shows you how bad pitching is, too. All kinds of just high team totals here. Even down the list, like Washington's 4.62 and they're 8th on the list. So I'm with you on Washington. Colorado is going to be one. The more I think about it, against the cheap pitcher, that's our one disagreement of the whole show. I love Colorado. I'm going to bury Colorado in that spot and probably I am going to fade the pitcher too. So that'll be our one disagreement to have some fun with. And who else do I? Well, the Reds, I'm obviously on with you in Washington. So we're the same pretty much. And that neither one of us is even talking about Arizona, Pittsburgh, which I'll have some exposure to that too. So it's going to be a slate where I want to get creative and try to literally play first or last, like get all the way to the top or finish freaking dead last with the way we're playing teams. Once Imanaga just shoves it in there, we start working on the NBA or whatever else we work on next. All right. Favorite, this will be the good one today. Favorite, here, I'll pull up the pictures real quick. Favorite pitching combo with us agreeing not to take Mr. Imanaga.
So Christian Scott is going in at 6,200, gives you the salary savings. I think he's got strikeout upside against the Rockies. I'll say this too. On most slates, I wouldn't be playing Christian Scott here. It's not super comfortable, but on this slate, I do think he is one of the better plays for upside and price point. SP2, and I never do this big T. I almost always know who I'm on coming into the show, but it is an early show. We didn't talk about this guy. What about playing Jake Irvin against the shitty Twins lineup?
If you could see my screen right now, I swear to God, I got him up on my screen, and I was just thinking, like, he's going to be my favorite. He was going to be my number one guy, then you said it. It makes too much sense. That Minnesota lineup sucks. It makes too much. He sucks, but he's 7K. It makes so much sense. So, yes.
Yeah. And I've watched his last couple starts, and he's looked better than he has a little bit in the past. I'm not saying he's great.
30, DC. Give us 15.
Yeah. I think he can get some strikeouts here. So, there we go. Scott and Irvin. I've decided on my pitching combination.
Does he really have the second highest K per 9 on the slate?
He's over 10 per 9 on the year. Yeah.
Well, it's a done deal. We're fading Imanaga and we're playing Jake Irvin on this show, baby.
Yep.
I'm so glad you said that because your pitching takes are always dead on it. And I swear I was analyzing them as you were talking because I knew I was going to say Mackenzie Gore for like one of my two. And I was trying to figure out my number 2. Yeah. And right as you said it, I was fully in, and I'm like, man, there's no way I'm not playing him against that lineup. So love it. I feel like we're pretty much aligned there. And let's go to the part that you continue. We were talking you up earlier again about your home runs. Every single slate. Did you get one yesterday? I didn't see them yesterday.
I think I bricked yesterday. So yeah.
You finally bricked one. I mean, every single
it's been few and far between the bricks for sure.
You haven't bricked any of the ones that we've done because I always bet them at least for something. I'm not saying I bet a lot on them, but I bet at least 20, $50 on all of them every time we do the show. Today, again, we got hitters. Let's keep it going. Hot plus boom. Let's see what pops up on here. All right. You always win, so go ahead and go first.
All right. We're going to an old man, Big T platoon special.
Uh-oh. Not Goldie.
Goldie going yard today. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
You're just trying to show off now.
This is happening. Goldie's going yard.
Okay, you got Goldie. Oh, I knew you were gonna freaking go Goldie right when you started giving your speech. Man, I wish I had a Reds lineup so I could get in there against freaking Imanaga. The hard part is I don't want to give a guy. Well, I guess some of the righties have to be in there. Give me Matt McClain at 3,100. He's got to be in there. He'll be in there.
Yeah, he should be in second today. I'd be surprised if he wasn't. I like the McClain pick a lot. We got to pick on Imanaga a little bit more with our blood of. Give me big Spencer Steer.
People are either gonna love this show or we're gonna get just ridiculed later in the chat. It's gonna go so good or so bad.
You only get it totally wrong like 70 times a year, so it's all good.
This might be the most like polarizing one we've had though, with different takes we've had and no chalk really. All right, who else do I want? So we got the Washington lineup now. Let's go. I don't want to just give CJ. Yeah, I mean, Abrams, man, he's no way he doesn't hit one again. I'll go Abrams. I mean, it feels – we already gave 2 Reds. Let's give a good guy. CJ Abrams.
I'll go to my guy, Mr. DeLauder.
Ooh, I like that. That's another thing you do. You get in there for some different names too. You don't just go in for like the dead obvious.
No one needs
Let's
those.
go. I want to either give for my third one. I want to either give PCA or Moniak.
Both really good choices.
Yeah, it's tough. I honestly want to get rid of Abrams. I am going to do that. I'm going to change it up right now because I felt bad about Abrams. I didn't feel good about giving.
There's no do-overs in the dong draft.
Well, then I'm giving 4. Then let's do 4 today for this slate.
All right,
PCA and Moniak.
Okay, I get to pick another. I'm down for that.
Yeah, let's do 4. It's Thursday afternoon slate. We're already crazy. Let's do 4.
All right.
The only thing I hate about us both doing 4 of those, I can't bet 8 home runs in a parlay. Can I? I mean, that's just like, that's literally like hitting the lotto.
JSU would give you the thumbs up on that.
Oh, he would definitely. He'd be like, let's just put 50 on it. I'd be like, oh, okay.
We'll be millionaires. I got to go back. 2-time dong draft winner Jack Caglianone. Come on down, 3,500 for the bonus.
Both times were with me too, by the way, because I bet it the second time. That was that was probably last Thursday, I think, or Monday.
We get a third for Big Jack today.
And the Grand Slam promo is back too at DraftKings. Obviously, it's back to 250, but it's still just the same. Great promotion, 250K. Grand. I hope they do it the rest of the year because they're making money on it. $5 a home run bet. They're definitely making at least 250K. So keep running it. It's great. Those promotions. I want one of those every single day. Like, it doesn't have to be a milli right away. Start it at 250. Work it up each day.
It's just fun. It's like a big sweat if your guy gets up with the bases loaded. It's an awesome promotion. I love it, obviously.
And it's $5. It's the perfect amount. Like, yeah, are you probably losing long term? Not even long term, because we hit them all the time. Like DC hit 2,000. That's literally at $5 a pop. You're covered forever. You hit a couple of these a year and you're just golden. So I love it. What else we got? We got basketball tonight. Obviously, we already did the show. We got WNBA starts tomorrow. In all seriousness, we were making fun of it, but the package is going to be awesome. We got a full team cores, projections, the hubs coming up. I know people do like it. It's not our favorite, but people do like it. The package, you can sign up for the whole season at only $120. And then the all-inclusive playoffs 26% off. Check us out weekly, monthly, yearly. And I'm telling you, more stuff's coming. We keep adding stuff every single day. We got a big bets upgrade coming. We got other stuff coming. This is going to be a good year for Run Pure Sports. Me and DC super positive. Lots of good things happening behind the scenes. I'm telling you, now's the time to get grandfathered in because more and more stuff's getting added and the price is only going to go up. So I know it sounds like a sales pitch. It is a sales pitch, but I'm telling you, now's the time to sign up. It's going to save you money long-term. Check us out. Even for weekly, check us out. See if you like it. I am very confident that you will. But anything else, DC, and we'll get out of here and watch some baseball.
No, yeah, I think you covered it. Only upward from here for RPS. Like you said, now's the time to get in. Going to get better and better, and a lot of winners too coming down the pipeline. So hopefully, some of you will join us over at Run Pure Sports.
Love it. Another fun day. We will see you guys tomorrow. I think all 4 of us will be back because me and JSU will do basketball, and then Friday is always DC and Steve Boynton doing baseball. So get the whole 4-pack on Friday. We will see you guys tomorrow. Let's get some money today. Thanks for hanging out. See you guys.